Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
We need to look at some stocks as Lisa looked at Kimberly Clark earlier. Joining us, Bloomberg's Lisa Mateo for Stock Movers.
Yes, and we have to start with Tesla. It's reporting after the close. So if you remember yesterday, right, the shares really took a hit. You had Wedbush Securities analyst Dan Ives. He said Tesla's facing this code red moment. He also said Elon Musk should really step back from his role at Doge. But the shares have been rebounding before the bell. They've been up by as much as about 1%. Investors, though, really on edge. It's one of the stock's worst ever quarters. Tesla stock had plummeted about 53% since December. Despite, though, the sell-off, it continues to command this high valuation. So investors, what do they want to see, right? They want to see Elon Musk bring back some excitement to the brand. That's what they're looking for. They say if he steps away from Doge, that could kind of shore up some confidence. And that was hinted a little bit earlier this month, and then the shares rebounded. I mean, Tom, you said it. Where is Elon Musk, right? He's kind of taking a step back. So that's also going to bring back investor confidence is details on any new models. And that's what people want to know.
David, help us here with just a simple question unfair to you. Is Elon Musk out at the White House?
No, he's not out yet. I mean, there's been whispering that he might be on the way out, but I've seen nothing to indicate that he is fully out. And so I wonder sort of what that glitz he could bring to this call would be. Is it more about the Cybercab and Optimus and the like, or is it really just about sales? And I think it's the latter.
No, we'll have to see. Next,
there
what do you
go.
got?
3M. Okay, so its shares have been all over the map, right?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing.
Oh, here we go. It's old school.
Yeah.
Continue.
You got it. Take note. So it's been all over the map, right? It's been off as much as 1%, high as much as 6%. The thing is, it stood by its full year guidance, right? But like a lot of the companies we've heard from during earnings season, it pointed to the risk from the trade war. It's expected to have this negative impact up to 40 cents a share on full year earnings. Its CEO, he's been trying to kind of turn around the company, but why 3M is important? Yeah, it's considered this economic bellwether, right? It has this huge portfolio, thousands of consumer industrial products. RBC Capital Markets says 3M derives about 11% of its sales in China, so that could be an issue for them as well. And then we go from 3M to GE Aerospace. Its shares have been up as much as 4%. Reaffirmed its full year outlook. It says that cost controls, price increases are helping to offset a $500 million impact from Trump's tariffs. So we're talking tariffs again. You had General Electric CEO Larry Culp. Earlier this month, he made an appearance. He went to Donald Trump and talked about it. You know, he talked about a tariff-free regime, how it's benefited the aerospace supply chain. Why it's important is because the U.S. airlines are customers of GE's jet engine business. And we've heard them talk about like reducing flying capacity, right? They basically tore up their financial outlooks because of this.
A moment of silence from the pandemic and all the upset of General Electric, 30 to 186.
Wow.
Just an amazing moonshot of success for Mr. Culp as they deconglomerated.
Who's in Boston now? Some part of this company. Did move to Boston, and I went.
I just wish they would sponsor the Red Sox. The Red Sox beat the White Sox last night.
Is that right?
Destined, yeah. We could get to May with over 500. It's just too much. Is that it? Is that all you have today?
No, I'm going to end off with Verizon, okay? You got it. It's the largest U.S. wireless provider, right? Shares have been off about 5%, reported larger than expected decline mobile phone subscribers. Heavy competition, right? AT&T, T-Mobile. Customers are keeping their phones longer. Less spending by government agencies. They had the chief revenue officer. He kind of warned about that this was going to happen after the Christmas holiday. Verizon, if you noticed that you stopped seeing those seasonal promotions, they ended a little bit early. They do have a bright spot and that is broadband. That is their bright spot. Adding about 339,000 internet customers. So the internet focus for them. Okay. They also have that, of course, pending acquisition with Frontier Communications apparently.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.